Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. So in this video we're going to go through a review for the EZA for Gogeta INT. Obviously I did a video on his EZA and how to EZA him that you'll probably see in the top right hand corner. But this card is pretty good. He got a pretty good EZA, so his leader skill is 130% to all INT type units now. His super attack raises his defense by 20%, which is very good. And then his attack effective is against all type, attack and defense 120%, medium chance of evading enemies attacks including with 1 orb, which is 30%, plus an additional attack of 40% with 2 orbs, and then he gains a high chance to crit with 3 rainbow orbs. So that means if you have a rainbow orb generator next to him, this guy is going to start balling out. He's also on quite a few categories. Very importantly to note, please, that you must put only additional on him. You can put crits on him in the other slot. I put evasion because at the time he wasn't that good defensively. I'm not too unhappy with him having that evasion, especially now with his medium chance to evade on 1 rainbow orb. 11% evasion with another 30% chance to proc on another situation gives him roughly 34% chance to dodge if you get 1 rainbow orb, which is okay. And then we can see here he's got decent link set. Obviously he links pretty well with fusion cards. That's going to be his main linking spiel. But other Super Saiyans he also links pretty well with, so he's viable on quite a few teams. The main teams he's viable on, though, if I'm honest, are Fusion, Movie Heroes, Final Trump Card he is okay on, and Super Saiyan he is okay on. Those are going to be his main teams that you run him on, which I think are most of his categories anyway. The nice thing about this guy is he has a rolling partner. So the Super Saiyan movie Gogeta from the Broly movie can be run next to this guy the entire time on every category. So that's pretty good. Barring I think Otherworld Warriors, I think it is. But for the most part they're basically running partners. And even the physical LR Gogeta is actually a very good linking partner for him. So yeah, definitely a card that's got 1 or 2 decent pairings that are on most of his categories. So that's always nice to see when a unit has 1 or 2 other units that he can basically just link with on every category team he's on and just benefit from. I think that's always great for units when they have a running mate that you can run that's also very good. So we'll see here, we'll just kind of go off here. We've got the Fusion team that I've been working on. So the links on this guy are pretty good overall. They around about 7s, 8s, 6s. I have been working on the Fusion team in preparation for ESBR. So this is my Fusion team. Obviously we only have the 1 support here, so we're only going to see his true highest attack stat when we have this strength go tanks on rotation. But we can see straight away, so he's already sharing quite a few links. You can see that he's got 6 out of 7 links activated, which is great. He's got 5 out of 7 links activated when he's linked with the LR alone. And then he's got 4 links activated with just the ghost tanks as well. So he does have a decent amount of links activated by pretty much any card on this team, which is nice when you just want to keep ghost tanks on, maybe to generate orbs for him. It's all pretty good. So yeah, we can see there. We'll just take a look at his passive again. So obviously he gains the evasion with 1 orb, he gains attack 40% with 2 orbs, and he gains the critical hit chance with 3 orbs. So he's got 90k defense with no support, next to a decent linking partner. He doesn't have a lot of defensive links. He's got a couple small defensive buffs on some key links, but really he's an offensive unit. But 90k is good. Obviously this is a rainbow card. He doesn't have any defense equips on, only offensive. So yeah, 90% without a support is pretty good, considering he's going to raise his defense on a super attack. So he will at least go above 100k. And you can see the attack stat there. Bear in mind that that attack stat is at times 1.5 because it's super effective against all types. So that's like having that attack stat but being an AGL unit that's hitting that card, or if you're fighting a tech card being an int card, if you're fighting a physical card being a strength card. So immediately you just have to keep that in mind, and it's pretty good. It's a good shout there. We're just trying to figure out who to shunt off rotation and who not to shunt off rotation. The only shame in this first display here is just that the blue Gogeta does transform by the time he actually manages to get next to the Gogeta, so he is missing Super Saiyan as a link, which is quite a, not Super Saiyan, sorry, Golden Warrior, which is an okay link. It doesn't really buff him too much, it just gives him ki and lowers the opponent's defense, but you know, it is a bummer that obviously we don't get the nicest link suite that we can, but overall still pretty good. I ran this Bojack stage because of the Bojack taking no damage basically, which allows you to really just set things up properly. So you can see here, we're just taking a look at this Gotenks. He obviously buffs the rotation. You can see there that our defense is already looking a bit higher. He shares 5 links with good old Gogeta as well. So this is all pretty good. Again, like I said, on the fusion team, he just links very well with pretty much everyone. He's got 4 links here, 5 links there. It's just very, very good. And you can see his defense is obviously better because of the support. So yeah, he definitely, after he supers, he's not going to take any damage here. You get 1 rainbow orb, he's going to have that chance to evade. You can see the attack stats, really, really good. So I really don't have any complaints with this card's EZA. I think he's very good. I think he's very, very powerful for INT ESBR. He's very powerful for the future Fusion Saga ESBR. I think he's great for the Fusion Saga LGE run. Even though he might take a bit of damage at certain points, he'll dish out a massive amount of damage. And at 110, 120k, the amount of damage that he'll take is not too bad. Plus you're always building additional on this unit, so he might proc again, which will push his defense up to a really good standard, about 130, 140. So like I say, overall definitely a good unit, and one that I'm super excited to take into other content and test out how well he does it, as soon as Dokkan fixes the support items, because until then I'm not going to be able to showcase any unit in anything but a Dokkan event, which for me is a cardinal sin. So yeah, you can see here Gogeta's transformed now, so we do lose out on the Golden Warrior link, which is obviously a slight bit bumming, but we still managed to get the links from our linking partner, so overall we're not too worried about anything. These two together are a nuts combination. As you can see, they have pretty decent defense when they're on the rotation with the support, but offensively they are one of the hardest hitting duos in the entire game. They just hit so hard and they can just decimate the opposition, which is, you know, always quite helpful overall, especially when you're running Dokkan events or anything like that. This Gogeta crits, so times all his attack stats by 2 basically, because it ignores defense and type resistance. There we go. So that was a 2.9 and a 3.2. Yep. From this guy. And then his mate next to him is going to follow it up with pretty much the exact same attack stat. Yeah, 3.3. At 1.5 times. And if he got 3 orbs, he would have had like a 3.8 million attack stat. And he would have had literally like a high chance, yeah, 50% chance to crit. So between the two of them, Gogeta did like 12 million. That other one did about, 4.8 million there. So that's an insane number of damage. That's 16 million damage in a single turn. Crits and all effective against super types. Plus he attack lowered. So, and they have evasion built in. So it's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts rotation. Especially considering that blue Gogeta is quite old. Not old, but he's, not the newest unit anymore. But these guys are just looking impressive. And they still got a little bit of link levels to go. So yeah, definitely one to keep an eye out, that combination. But yeah, so far we're seeing everything we want to see from the unit, really. He is at 100%, so obviously, you know, if you have a 55% or anything, you know, below 100, you'll probably see some fluctuation in terms of the attack stat and defense stat. But like I say, he's still pretty good. He's really, really, really reliable. And I mean, for stuff like Fusion SPR, remember they balance these stages based on certain units, and the category Fusion is not a high defensive category, barring like INT SS4 Gogeta, and maybe 100% Go tanks. The rest, you know, even the LR Goku and Vegeta Angel, they sit at about 130, 140k without support on, you know, a full 100% with a good amount of links linked up. So this category is not the biggest defensive category, and that just makes him sit pretty good. I mean, look, he's sitting there, what's that, 90k, pretty good. Yeah, 90k, no support again, so he's gonna hit 100 and something k if he supers once. He can go full additional because of his effective against all types and his crit chance and rainbow orbs, which means he's gonna hit, if he supers twice, 120k defense. And I mean, you know, that's good. It's good enough for LGE. He'll take a bit of damage from the last stage of Goku, but it's way better than Strength Gogeta, who sits at around 70, 80k. He's got a solid 10k on him from the start, and he'll have a solid 20, 30k on him after he supers. So immediately there is just the more solid option. And his attack stats are really good. He's hitting some really decent attack stats. We're averaging 3 million, 3.3 million, and he's super effective against all types. So it's really a 4.8 million, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7 million. It's just really, really good. He lowers attack and defense as well, so in SPR that's super helpful. He's just good. He's just good. The medium chance to evade can come in clutch. He's just good. He's great. Not good. He's great. He's just a solid unit. He does everything you want him to do. He's not insanely overpowered. Yeah, sure. But he's super solid. Super, super solid. And he just does so much hard graft and so much good work. And he can fit in on so many teams because, like I say, he's got so many good linking partners on the teams that he's on. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this. I'm very happy with his EZA. Obviously, we knew it was going to be a good EZA from the JP side. Everyone was raving about it. It's a good EZA. He's not, you know, automatically one of the best units in the game, but he's definitely a unit that will improve any box. And he has a slot on every single one of his teams. He could fit in on Super Saiyan easily, can fit on Movie Heroes easily, Fusion, Saga, Otherworld Warriors, any single one of his teams. Final Trump card, he can fit on all of them. And you would be very, very happy to put him on your team. So, yeah, very just impressive overall. There we go, 3.3 million again. This guy, great unit, great job, and there we go, double super. So all of a sudden his defense, not even a problem, and he's killed him. So there's just very little that he can't do. He's one of those units that has a good kit overall: the ability to dodge, the ability to crit, the ability to lower attack and defense, ability to raise defense on super. Yeah, they could have given them greatly raised defense. Maybe would have made them top tier then. We're talking like really, really top of the line unit, like right up there with the big boys, because of greatly raising, with the way you can make him have all additional, he would be sitting at a very, very decent second slot defense stat. But again, also, like I said, because he's got that full additional build, because he's one of those cards where I'm sticking only additionals on this guy, you can get him up to like 25, 26, 27 additional. You can really beef him out. And because of that, because of the chance that he's going to have to super attack again, he should be okay. He should be perfectly fine. Like I said, I haven't had any problems with him at all. From my small usage of him, he's been very good. This is him on the Movie Heroes team now. We're going to obviously have a little bit more support here. We have this World Tournament Super Saiyan Gohan here, and we're also going to have the movie Heroes support Gohan as well. So we will see a more sizable defensive stat from him, and we'll see some decent attack stats again. The attack stats I'm not too worried about. You could spark his attack a bit higher than I'm doing here, for sure. Definitely could get him a higher attack stat than what I'm presenting to you here. He can hit like 4 million with all his links activated, and movie heroes Gohan on rotation. He can definitely hit 4 million if he gets the right amount of orbs. If he gets 3 Rambo orbs, he can definitely hit 4 million. So yeah, he doesn't share a lot of links with this guy. It's one of the few units that he doesn't really share a lot of links of, because this unit links a bit better with like the Gobro style cards. But he still shares 3 links. Still manages to get a super attack, and he's going to put up a decent number here again, and his defense was pretty good. Yeah, 3.1. So you don't need, I like cards where you don't need perfect conditions for them to show out. Like the difference between Gogeta in not a perfect situation or in a bit of a like look at this Trunks, for example. Perfect comparison. This Trunks hits 1.6 million. He's Rambo as well. But when he is not on rotation with a Goten or a Krillin, he hits 1.6 million. 1.4 million, which is good. It's fine. It's good. But when he's on rotation with Goten, all of a sudden his attack stat jumps to like 3 million. And he's just insane. And he's buffing everyone else's. And he's got all this defense reduction. But it's because he can only be run with Goten. Gogeta, yeah, you definitely have a lot of linking options for him, but you don't need to give him that. Even there, okay, yeah, he's got the support from him, but very minimal links. Very, very, very minimal links. And this Gogeta is still busting out super high attack stats. He's lowering defense and attack on the enemy. He's still doing work. And that's the impressive thing about him. He doesn't need the perfect setup. And units that don't need the perfect setup are great for things like SBR. They're great for all kinds of content, because you can leave them as floaters. You can put them on main rotation. You can take them off main rotation. You can put them second slot. You can sometimes put them first slot. It's just, they give you options. They give you variety, and it's really good. It's really, really, really good. So unfortunately, obviously, you could take a bit, more Rambo Orb creators. I try not to service the units too much by just like sticking Rambo Orb creators on every team and all of that. And also I try to showcase them on, I don't want to say, like, because it's a showcase, right? But, let's say you stick them, it's a Dokkan event as well. Like, I could stick them next to the LR Goku that generates a whole bunch of Rambo Orbs. Give this guy all the Rambo Orbs, and then LR Goku can get a crap attack stat. Okay, it shows Gogeta balling out hard, but it doesn't, represent what you're going to see regularly. What are you going to see regularly? This is what you're going to see regularly. 110, 120k defense after supering. 100k before supering. Over 100k with supports. You're going to see 3 million attacks at 3.5 millions, close to 4 millions, sometimes 2.8, 2.9s. You're gonna see him evade. You're gonna see him crit. That's what you're gonna see. So I want to show you guys what you're gonna see, because showing you what you're not gonna see doesn't help anyone. So here, as I was saying before, you'll see the kind of difference of what I'm talking about. Like now, Trunks is gonna hit crazy attack stat. Trunks gonna ball out. Trunks is gonna do not so damage, but he needed Goten. And there's nothing wrong with that, because they're designed to be run together. That's the whole purpose of the cards. But it's just limits your team building options, whereas a guy like Gogeta frees up team building options because he's reliable in third slot, second slot, and can even go first slot if you absolutely have to. If he's your only option, you can put him there, because he's got that little bit of evasion, because he'll raise his defense after his super. That's the nice thing about him. He gives you options in terms of team build and placement. Whereas Goten and Trunks have to be same rotation. So you've locked up one turn. One turn has to be them. But yeah, to cut a long story short, there we go. We can see again, he's sitting nice and easily over 100k. He's going to have some decent linkage here. in terms of the whole setup that we're going to have. And then obviously, look, he's not got like the best links, but this is double supports, so I try to show a turn with double supports. Some units benefit more from supports because they have attack on super. Those units benefit greatly. But it's nice to show how units do with double support. It's obviously not a realistic situation, so I try not to show it too much. But you can see there he does pretty well. So even without like all his links activated and all that, you know, just shoving a couple supports on, he's going to bust out monster attack stats. That's his job. His job is just dishing out damage, and I think that's great. I think that's perfect. Here we go. We got obviously the Trunks Goten combo. We're going to have them attack. They should take out Bojack first turn, which will be good, and then we can have the Blue Goku and the Gogeta combo with the movie heroes Gohan to finish things up in terms of this event. And then what we'll do is we'll just go through Gogeta's linking partners a bit. So if you're done seeing his attack stats and everything, you're perfectly fine to cut it out and leave. But otherwise, we're just going to go through his linking partners for a bit, and yeah, we'll just kind of see from there how we go. So yeah, I think he's going to one-turn this Bojack. Wouldn't be surprised if he does. He just does too much damage overall as a card. So here we go, over 100k. All the links are there, pretty much all the important links. The only big link he doesn't get is Experienced Fighters, which is a big link. It's quite a bit of damage. I think it's 10-15% damage. And obviously you can, that's a big chunk, that's a big wad. But you can get that if you run the LR, Goku and Vegeta Angel combo with him. So there, check, his evasion kicked in. We didn't manage to get the second Rainbow Orb, which would have pushed his attack stat basically up to 4 million, which would have been great to finish off the video on. But still, I mean, you just saw there another evidence of why this card's kit is so good. His evasion kicked in, he got a tremendous attack stat, his defense was already at over 100k, he got the attack at 120, sitting super pretty and super solid. So yeah, I think we've seen enough from him in terms of numbers and figures and all those sort of things. We'll then just jump across and we'll take a bit of a look at his linking partners. So the first linking partner I think that a lot of people won't know about, but there's only really a top team linking partner for now, is this SS3 Bardock. So they can obviously be run on Super Int together, but they share quite a few links actually, which surprised me, but obviously was pretty good. They share 5 links. They share Experienced Fighters, which is very, very good. They share Over in a Flash, Fierce Battle, Prepared for Battle. So yeah, they got quite a few links there. Golden Warrior, I believe, as well. So they got quite a few decent links there. Then obviously we'll take a look. We have here his best linking partner, Agility Gogeta. They share pretty much every link barring one. So obviously that's his go-to linking partner. They're on every single category team as well. So that's your number one guy that you're going to want to run him with. And then surprisingly, this SS, God SS Vegeta is also a super good linking partner. He's got 5 links with him. Very, very solid. They can both be on Final Trump card together. So yeah, he's got 2 tremendous options there, which are very, very good. Then if we take a look and we just knock things down a little bit, drop it down, remove the Over in a Flash. No, I think we're going to remove Fused Fighter, yeah, so we can just see like his non-fusion category kind of guys. We just throw in Golden Warrior. You'll see that there's pretty much only the Gogeta, which obviously is a big linking partner for him. And then the second link we're going to now remove, I think, is Over in the Flash. We do Over in the Flash. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to remove Over in the Flash, and we're going to just put Fierce Battle. So these are 4 links. So you can see here, look, long ranging list of units he links with. He gets Experienced Fighters with the LR. He gets it with the LR Goku and the LR Goku and Vegeta as well. But all these units share 4 links with him and the key link with him. So he can link up decently. We're talking 4. 4 links is not bad. 4 links is good. Plus Super Saiyan, plus Fierce Battle. a solid linking partner with all of these cards. So yeah. Anyway, as you guys have seen, the stats are there. As you guys have seen, the damage is there. Now the linking partners are there. So he's got options. He is an option. Great card. Great EZA. And yeah, I got nothing more to say. I'll run a couple SBR with him once the support item bug is fixed. Just so we can see him ball out. And yeah, awesome. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the showcase. I tried a different format with putting the links at the end and everything. So let me know in the comments if you liked it, if you watched the whole video. But otherwise, cool. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers and bye.